What's up guys, it's day 5 of my carnivore diet or the zero carb diet or the zero carb till Christmas challenge, whatever we're calling it. Now, Monday morning I feel good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big fan of the weekends. Maybe it's because my job includes doing what I love to do, which is making music and things like that. So I always look forward to Mondays and I feel like I'm most productive and most inspired on Monday. So my plan for the day today is to finish some video recording that I need to do for my new album, some recipe adding to the website. I don't know if you guys are aware, but headbangerskitchen.com is live and running, and I need to put in the 100 plus keto recipes that I've already done on the channel and the aeroplane as well. So today I'm going to spend an hour at least and input as many recipes on the website as possible, and that's going to be my plan for this entire week. Spend 1 hour a day and add those recipes to the website. Now I don't know, a lot of you all obviously watch the channel, but have you seen all the recipe videos that we have? We have nearly 150 keto recipes on the channel. So if you haven't watched them, please go ahead and watch them. And I've also got to go to the studio and record some vocals and maybe some guitar parts, and I don't know, quite a bit of work to do there, maybe mix a song. So I'll maybe take some footage of that if you guys are interested in seeing what I actually do, and I'll put it in the vlog. And yeah, what about eating today? Let me see. I'm not hungry right now. I've had my morning coffee. I'll probably just have lunch, which is going to be leftovers, I guess. That pork meatball, some pulled pork, the last of it. And I don't think I really realized how much meat I had actually bought. Like, that pulled pork has gone through 3 days. The pork mince, half of it, I've not even used all of it. I bought a kilo, I've used half a kilo. The beef as well, I bought 1.7 kilos nearly, and I think about 700 grams is still left. So I think this food might actually go around, might last me for 2 whole weeks. So yeah, that's not a bad grocery haul actually if you think about it. Anyway, I'm probably going to tune in when I eat something next and give you an update, and I'll cut through some montages of maybe me recording and things like that, just so you guys can see what I do. And for now, somebody wanted to see a little more of the beach, so well, have a look and I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Almost forgot, I weighed myself this morning and I was 65.1 kilograms. So no weight change from yesterday after I did my business, and I'm still 100 grams away from my goal weight. I think today I'm going to try and do some weight training. I haven't exercised these past few days, apart from a little funny stuff that I do in the kitchen, like hanging my body weight, but anyway, that's a little secret of mine. But I'll do some weights today. I'll see how I feel after exercising, and let's see if it makes any difference to the weight drop or the fat loss or whatever. Anyway, see you guys later. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to discuss was that how I'm feeling, which is important. I think everybody wants to know, how do you feel on this diet? To be really honest, I feel okay. I feel good. If I have to compare it to keto, I won't say I feel like this is better than keto or worse than keto. It's about the same. Even, to be really honest, when I am eating carbs, when I'm not on keto, it's kind of the same. I mean, there are a few pointers. Obviously, the post-lunch slump that happens when you're not on keto or the carnivore diet, which doesn't happen now. One other thing that used to happen to me when I eat carbs is if I have to wake up for an early morning flight, like at 4 or 5 a.m., I feel really sick when I wake up if I've eaten carbs in the night before. But on keto, that doesn't happen. But apart from that, to be really honest, maybe it works for a lot of people, but for me, I'm feeling the same as on keto, so no real change. What I have noticed though is on my channel, people are starting to become a lot meaner. So I think this carnivore diet is affecting a lot of people who are watching my channel. Like, there's a lot of hostility towards me right now, like especially since I'm doing these vlogs. So I'm not sure doing vlogs is a good idea. Maybe this will really be my last and final vlog forever. But yeah, I mean, like, I've noticed that like the comments have gotten a little more like what you doing, man? What you doing? What's your problem, man? Why are you eating the carnivore diet? You know, so I've noticed a bit of hostility there. But yeah, anyway, enough jibber jabber. See you guys later. Alright guys, so it's been an extremely productive day so far, and before I get into details about what's happened during the day, we got another thing to talk about. You know, if you told me at any point in my life that my bowel movements would be the subject on a YouTube video, mine or anybody else's, I would have just died. But here I am to let you know that I went once again, and this time there was no resistance at all. It was smooth sailing. It was great, no problemo. So yeah, poopy time happened, and poopy time was normal as ever. Yeah, well, as normal as it can be on keto. I also use one of those urine strips, and my body is definitely excreting ketones. So that happened. Now that we've got that unpleasant topic out of the way, let's talk about food. What an odd thing. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Anyway, just erase that part from your memory. Let's talk about the food I've eaten so far. Now in India, we have a lot of people who do a lot of jobs. So in fact, because we live in apartment complexes, we actually have what we call bhaji walas, fruit wala and machi walis, which basically means a vegetable vendor, a fruit vendor and a fishmonger, who actually come to the apartment complex with fruit, vegetables and fish and meat to sell, or eggs and bread, whatever. There are different people who go to different places, but in my building, my apartment complex, we have a fishmonger who comes, and she showed up today, and I was like, oh my god, I already got like some 10 kilos of meat in my freezer. But she had a spiny tail lobster, and she had some calamari which she bought specially for me because I had asked her to. So I put the calamari in the freezer, and the lobster, the spiny tail lobster, is not like your American lobsters which have big claws with meat in it. It's just the tail meat actually. So I got 3 big huge calamari, full calamaris, and the whole lobster, the spiny tail lobster, for 700 Indian rupees, which is about $15 maybe, or less than that. I think 66, almost about $12 actually, less, maybe 11 point something. Anyway, you get the idea. So I cooked up the lobster in a pot of boiling water, and then I took my pan, heated up some butter in that, seasoned the butter with some pepper and some salt, and then just pan fried that lobster that was already sort of cooked, and just ate that. That lobster was pretty good, but you know what, honestly, on seafood I kind of missed having some lemon and some fresh parsley. It would have taken it to another dimension. So I was a little disappointed in that, but that was what I ate. I also did snack on a piece of cheese about this small, and I had some liver pate which was about this little. I'm not joking, that's literally how much I ate. Anyway, that's all about the food. Now I'm going to make a roast chicken for dinner, or some kind of chicken. I don't know what I'm going to do, I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to go and make it now. Before that, let me just tell you, I updated the Headbangers Kitchen website, added a few more recipes on the website, and I went to my studio and I recorded some vocals and a vocal playthrough for my upcoming album. In fact, let me go now and leave you with a 30-second to 40-second clip of what I was doing in the studio, so you can see what I actually do. And when I come back, I'll talk to you about dinner and the chicken that I'm about to go and cook. Anyway, see you in a bit. Cheers. guys, I'm glad to see that you're still here and that my music did not scare you off. Now hopefully some of you guys enjoyed that, and if you did and you'd like to pre-order my upcoming album, I'll leave a link in the video description box below. But let's get on to keto business now. So I made my dinner. I took that chicken that I had purchased, the full chicken, and I, what is it called? It's called spatchcocking it. Yes, I cut out the backbone basically and sort of made the chicken like one flat surface. Anyway, once I had done that, I seasoned that chicken with a mixture of salt, pepper, cayenne pepper and paprika. This is the same rub that I made for the pork. Once I was done with that, I put it in the oven and let it cook at 200 degrees for I think about 45 minutes, because it's a small chicken actually. Now while that chicken was cooking, I decided to make some chicken stock with the backbone, the heart, the liver, the lungs, whatever was lying inside. So I put some bacon fat in a pan and I sort of stir fried that those parts of the chicken, the, what do we call them, never mind, I can't remember the name. Anyway, I stir fried those. I added a few peppercorns, some bay leaves, because well, I didn't want to add any onions or garlic because those have carbs. And then I just put some salt, some water, and I just brought it up to a boil and I had a stock. I let that boil for about like maybe 45 minutes while the chicken was roasting. Oh, and the chicken looked beautiful once it was done. And what I did was I set the chicken aside, took out that baking rack and poured in some of that stock to deglaze the roasting tray, and then I just added that back to the stock and got a more flavorful soup mixture basically. Anyway, I carved up that chicken and oh yeah, it was such a beautiful cook. I'm telling you, I have roasted whole chickens before, but they never roast evenly because the legs don't cook and the breast overcooks. But when you spatchcock it, the cooking is much more even, and trust me, you will get a more juicy roast chicken. Anyway, that's pretty much how I cooked my chicken and then I ate it. So yeah guys, that's pretty much how my day went. You saw what I ate, you saw what I did. I'm feeling good. I also forgot to mention that I managed to squeeze in a little bit of weight training, maybe about 25-30 minutes, just very minimal, randomly lifting weights. I do these things from time to time, and I decided I'm not going to go in for the fiber powder that I mentioned earlier. Did I mention it earlier? Anyway, I've decided to stick with this carnivore diet as it is. However, today I did a few things that are not probably appropriate. I had some cheese, like this much, and I also had 2 sugar-free mints, which I'm not going to apologize for because I was happy to have them and I really don't think they're going to make any difference to my life. So anyway, we'll see about that tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.